Alright guys, so the E7 50-degree project, yeah, I'm going a little off the deep end with it, but I wanted to show you guys how, broke losers fixed stuff like this in the day. Now, what is nice about small block Ford, these heads anyway, is they are perfectly round. You can get tubes that fit right in there. But I thought I would show everybody how it was done ages ago that's still okay today. And I've done tons of these over the years because I didn't have an E-tool. I had an E-tool this time, and I didn't mention last time we were talking about opening up the pinch on that one set of heads. A very aggressive burr, and I was using this one at the time, hammers the metal, and once the metal starts to get thin, you get something that looks like this, where the metal starts to get a different look to it. Okay, that was already pushed out because I stuffed a socket down there, so I have a nice clear path to put my repair in. Okay, I've got some epoxy mixed. The part that's a little strange is use an old piece of tape measure. Now, why would you use an old piece of tape measure? Well, it's basically like a curved spring steel. Now, what you do have to do to it is you have to remove all the paint with a good file. Really does a nice job, because this is coated with plastic, and then they paint it. So you got to get all that off, and you need a rough surface for the epoxy to adhere to. Then you got to clean everything with something like oh man. Okay. Clean them with something like our contact cleaner. Like we got a message last time, don't use brake cleaner, it leaves a film. And the same thing has to be done where our tubes are going to go. All right. Get all that out. Don't breathe, this stuff will kill you. Okay. All right. And we're going to coat the inside of the tubes. We're going to coat. I can't see a thing on this phone. And we're going to coat these. I'm going to show you how we assemble. Okay, give it a good coating. Slide it into place. Okay, you can see it's in there, but it's not pushed against the wall. So we need something to hold it against the wall. Anytime you're using any type of glue or epoxy or anything like that, how close the two different surfaces are together is part of the equation on how well they adhere to each other. So that's going to need to be forced over. So basically what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some cartridge rolls and some screwdrivers to pry it over and let it sit until it makes up. Okay, you can see it's forced all the way over. I'm going to leave that epoxy oozing out. That's not going to hurt anything. This one actually isn't even broken through, but by the time I'm done with it, it probably will. And I'm going to do the other three on this. And I can show you after that one's closed up what it looks like. Okay. 2 down. Alright, stuff is like roofing tar, so it's everywhere, including all over me. Someone will say, oh, you won't be able to reuse those cartridge rolls. Sure. Okay? We got plenty of epoxy coming out through the hole. We're just going to give that a little bit of a shape. And those two are big holes. These are probably break through when I finish them up. Alright, guys. I think that's it for today. It's been a real sucko week. But it is 4th of July weekend, so have a good time. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks. Alright, put plenty on the inside so we can get a nice shape when it's all said and done. Thanks a lot, guys.